Memes. We love memes. Memes are great and they're tons of fun, but let me tell you something. For some people, it has been a living nightmare to become a meme, to be the butt of the joke.
Yeah, that would
To
suck.
be the guy that everybody is putting this, well, I be like, life be like, this situation, this, and then they have your face injected into every little inside joke, and they're using you as the butt of the joke.
It seems like you can even sue based on that now.
Really?
Well, you know of a certain professional who had to quit their job because they were the butt of memes earlier this year. This woman worked at, are we all catching on?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Yes.
Out in the confines of the law, but you also have to realize that people are within their right to talk about it and criticize it and critique it as long as they are staying within the realm of fact. Slander only happens when you create a harmful, untrue statement that you're projecting. So as long as the facts are in line, your opinion surrounding the facts are your opinion surrounding facts. It's not slander to say...
I don't know what grounds it was on.
Well, it don't matter because we have freedom of speech and you can be criticized as long as the criticism is within the realm. As long as you're not saying my opinion is fact, then you're fine. And, you know, good luck on that to her. You know, she seems to be able to handle a lot, so she'll probably be able to choke back whatever comes her way. But anyway,
Jesus fucking Christ. I should have just...
Memes can be really, really bad for people. So we have a video here that we're going to react to, and this is from Bill's YouTube. And it is a meme that destroyed the creator's life, WelvenDaGreat, who we all remember as Got Him, that guy.
Oh,
yep.
Okay.
And here we go.
Back to the year 2015, what is the first thing that comes to mind? Maybe the content creators around that time, or some of the Vine stars that eventually faded out of the spotlight after the app was taken down. For me, I remember being in homeroom during my senior year of high school and having my friend Josh spam the same sentence over and over and over again.
Oh, cause some came in the mail today. These nuts. Got him! Got him!
The Deez nuts meme was a staple during my final year of high school, and everyone and their mom was saying the sentence over and over again. It's been 7 years since the historical video came out, and the other day I got to thinking, what happened to the Deez nuts guy, and who was he? From becoming an overnight meme to eventually having the online world spread rumors of his own death, Welven's life after the viral meme has seen its ups and downs, and today on the channel we will look at what has happened to Welven over the past 7 years after he went mega viral upon releasing the Deez nuts video in March of 2015. Now, just like every story, Melvin's claim to fame had a beginning. Before Melvin went viral for his Deez nuts video, he was uploading pictures and videos onto his Instagram account while he was at work. It took 4 years, but these videos started to take on a life of their own, and eventually he stumbled upon a situation that would change the course of his life forever. Again, after uploading videos for 4 years straight, Melvin finally caught his big break when the Instagram model Drea Michelle uploaded one of his skits to her Instagram account. This was the video that she uploaded to her account.
I'm gonna say you ain't got no bitches. Who don't got no bitch? He said I don't. I could crash that nigga like, hey nigga, I do got more bitches than you with your ugly ass.
Later on, Melvin and his manager Lefty were invited onto DJ Vlad's channel for an interview. During the interview, Melvin's manager talked about how that one shout out from Drea boosted Welven's account. Welven only had an Instagram following of 6 followers, but Lefty told Vlad during the interview that after the shout out from Drea, Welven's account took off, gaining thousands of followers every hour, and in just 2 months, WelvenDaGreat was close to securing 1 million followers on Instagram.
But when Drea posted them, it was like a frenzy. You know, she got 3.5 million followers. He had 20,000 likes, 11,000 comments in 28 minutes. And we
11,000 comments.
We watched it go from 6 followers, and we just kept refreshing. By the end of the night, he was at 12K. We woke up like the next morning, he was at 43K. It just got crazier and crazier. It just kept growing.
How many Instagram followers you got right now?
902,000.
Oh, so you read about 1 million.
Throughout those 2 months, Melvin
Damn.
couldn't miss. The Deez Nuts video came out and went extremely viral, generating over 45 million views on his YouTube channel and garnered attention anywhere else it was uploaded. Welvin grew his celebrity following as well, with Kevin Hart, Kendrick Lamar, and DJ Khaled, just to name a few celebrities that he started to interact with and take pictures with. Welvin was so big at one point that Kendrick Lamar paid tribute to Welvin in a Taylor Swift music video called Bad Blood. Kendrick Lamar also that year would bring Welvin onto the stage during one of his shows. Now, after a couple months of being viral from the Deez Nuts video, Welvin was reaching his peak, and personally for me, I feel like his manager, Lefty, knew this as well. During the initial interview with DJ Vlad, Lefty talked about the merch that was on its way out and his hopefulness that Welvin was eventually in line for his own reality TV show. So much so that Lefty created a series on Welvin's YouTube account called The Life of WelvenDaGreat that ran for 17 episodes. But during these interviews, things seemed a little bit off with the manager. Lefty seemed like he was in it all for the money and could take advantage of Welvin whenever he pleased. Multiple times throughout the interview, Lefty spoke about the money and the sponsorships that they were receiving from companies that wanted to pay Welvin because of his huge following on Instagram. But it seemed like after Welvin got hacked and lost his footing, Lefty took off. Then a lot of negatives were starting to pop up. Welvin was accused of SAing multiple women at a party, and this was right at the beginning of his blow up. I couldn't find any articles on the incident, but during that same interview with DJ Vlad, Lefty and Welvin talked about the situation and how that never even happened.
And I remember there was a rumor, I think, like after that night at the open mic, that you got arrested or something like that. Well, clear that up.
I didn't get arrested.
He's never been arrested. Never. It was from some site we've never even heard of. And the crazy thing is, he was posting pictures at the time the story coming out, and his last name isn't Harris. So that was like, and then I highly doubt a detective would ever describe him as a no bitch getting chump. Just too believable. But I mean, after 900,000 followers in exactly 2 months, I have haters too.
So that was just some hater shit. Cause cause it started to circulate.
It's spreading.
Cause I was like, cause I looked at it and said, oh shit, I was just there. I was just with him, and now he got arrested. Like, when did this happen?
I haven't been arrested.
No. So all that is bullshit.
Yeah.
Now, even though these rumors ended up being false, that could have still impacted his career and the path that he chose moving forward. But the meme was dying, and even though it was said nonstop, the person behind the meme ended up losing some of his popularity. Up until the 2016 election, when an independent candidate generated some buzz. An Iowa kid by the name of Brady filed to run for president under the name Deez Nuts. This once again generated some attention back towards Welvin and his brand. This incident would even be captured on the news.
A lesser-known independent's name is taking the internet by storm, and that name would be, dun-dun-dun-dun, Deez Nuts. Yep, you heard me right. He is gaining traction in North Carolina, with 9% of voters saying they vote for him. In a hypothetical race
We need
between
more of
Donald
that
Trump and
9%
Hillary
in this
Clinton,
country.
He would get 9%.
But then disaster happened. Welvin's original Instagram account was hacked at the end of the summer of 2016, which saw him lose his account with over 1.1 million followers. And even though he eventually created a new account, his new Instagram account hasn't even generated over 150,000 followers, and it's been almost 6 years since he created it. This tells me two things. The first is that Welvin wasn't as relevant as he thought he was, which is why only 10% of his original 1 million followers followed his new account. And number two is the hype surrounding Welvin and his comedy was starting to run its course, and with a very slow process to build back up his Instagram following, it seemed like out of nowhere, Welvin went from being an overnight success, getting paid almost $5,000 to show up, to an event, to being a nobody that was forgotten about, and that was due to his account being hacked. Now, ever since 2016, after he went on a run of uploading like memeable content, Welvin has pretty much been forgotten about. The only time he was mentioned was when rumors circulated online stating that Welvin passed away. These rumors were brought to light because of a video that surfaced online that appeared to be Welvin unresponsive laying on the ground.
Okay.
The rumors were of course proven to be false, and Welvin and his cousin uploaded a video to his YouTube account speaking about the rumors that have been brought up over the years.
I'm alive and I'm okay. And I wish that these blogs would stop with all these rumors about Welvin being dead. He is very much alive and well. Welvin has a family that loves and cares about him. He hasn't had any dealings with Lefty in a long time. So, you know, I wish all these rumors would stop, and I wish you guys would just leave Welvin alone. Stop bullying him on these streets. Just, you know, let him live the life that he want to live. Welvin he has a family that loves and wants to take care of him, but Welvin chooses to go off for days at a time. He has a home to come to. He comes home, he rests for a couple of days, he go back out in the street. There's nothing nobody can do about it. There's nothing we can do about it. We don't want that for him, but this is something that he wants to do. So all these rumors about him being dead, my cousin is right here. He's alive and well. He's very much loved, and we coming head first behind him. And stop saying that he was taken advantage of by his management, and Lefty did this and Lefty did that. Lefty ain't did shit but love Welvin. So just stop it.
Why
please.
are they not?
It's good to note that this video titled Stop the Rumors was uploaded 5 years after his last video on his YouTube account. But even though he was alive, there have been many videos of him struggling to maintain a healthy lifestyle, and even more videos of him being beaten up or jumped, and for some reason, people thought it was okay to jump Welvin at his most vulnerable state. While doing my research, I stumbled upon a new Welvin channel. I'm not 100% sure that this account is owned by Welvin, but going through some of his shorts, he does address his behavior and how he's been living. During this short that was uploaded in May of 2022, Welvin states that he isn't dead, but that he has been drinking way too much and that he has to slow down.
I'm not dead. I'm not sleeping on the street. I drink too much and I pass out. And I don't like when people record me while I pass out on the ground somewhere.
So that's what it was. He was hammered.
I'm not sleeping on the street. I just drink too much. And I need to start drinking.
And in the description of this channel, it gives you the name of his TikTok account, and a quick search on TikTok will send you to his account, which is pretty much the same thing. But this account generated over 100,000 followers, but his TikToks just seem very off. A lot of his TikToks are just him struggling to say his 3 catchphrases, and it seems like he's either very drunk during these videos or is off something, which is very sad to say. But in the bio of his account, it states that this TikTok is managed by someone named Nicole Visual. And this all comes back full circle. Now, the main reason why I even remembered Welvin was because of this video titled We Got Attacked in LA.
Hey. Oh, it's good.
He does paid videos.
How much is it?
You gotta go through her.
You're his manager? Alright, bro.
I'm gonna delete the video.
See ya.
I'll do it for you.
No, that's okay. I just didn't know. I was gonna give him money. I just wanted you to tell me how much.
Where's my pepper spray?
I just want. Oh, hell nah. Hell nah. Oh shit. Look at.
These nuts.
This video received 1.5 million views, and during this video, the guy that's recording finds Welvin on the side of the street hanging out with a lady who states that she is his manager. Of course, this content creator bothers Welvin and eventually gets chased by him because Welvin says that he has pepper spray. But I think the discovery of Nicole being his manager has left me with even more questions than answers. Like, what happened to Lefty? And did he actually steal all of Welvin's money, like the comments have stated? And if so, why hasn't Welvin spoken out about it? Sadly, Welvin is an example of how if you don't have the right people in your corner and rooting for you, you can lose everything in a blink of an eye. Welvin was a talent, but has been harassed nonstop by people who try to bully him for the way he looks or for the situation that he's in. Welvin needs a mentor that can either persuade him to leave the streets of LA, or he has to leave California in pursuit of a better life with less of a party scene. I also feel like people forget that there's an actual human being behind the meme, so even though the meme will live on for years, the person who popularized it, in this case being Welvin, he has been left to deal with his own paths of life, and a lot of these people that make memes end up with their life being ruined. But how do you feel about Welvin and what has happened to him in just a couple years after being forgotten? Let me know in the comments below. But this has been the end of the video. If you want to send me suggestions on the next creator I should look at, the best way to do so is through my Instagram or by joining my Discord server. Both will be linked in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
That you got to be careful what you put out on the internet, because that could be the thing you're known for.
Oh God, we put out too much that I wouldn't want to be known for.
Well, here's the thing. I'm sure that, I mean, I do all the time say and do stupid shit.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
So, sure, something could come up and there could be a whole lynch mob of people angry with their torches and coming after me like Frankenstein over something. And I'm not going to sit there and be like, I can't do any wrong. There's no way that I could have been wrong with what I said.
Yeah, that's more of the apology video that we did.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not going to be apologizing like I've went out here and accidentally killed somebody in a car crash or something. I'll be like, that was dumb.
Yeah, I mean,
that doesn't define who I am, but I fucked up. You know, like I made a mistake, like we all do. And so from now on, you know, I got to be more conscious about my dumbass to not do that specific thing.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely didn't do that though.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, you know, he, in Welven's case specifically, this guy, I don't know is all there. I don't know if it has some intellectual disabilities or whatever, but there's a reason why other people are talking for him and he's just staring around the room. You know what I'm saying? And I think that it's unfair for people to capitalize on people who have maybe some disadvantages. There should be some kind of safeguard in the law.
Yeah, absolutely.
Around not taking advantage of those individuals. Now, if he wants to post videos on his own and do his own thing, then that's whatever.
But I mean, even if he has someone helping him, there should be like a contract in place. Like, hopefully his family gets involved or something like that. Because it did seem kind of suspect that they made that video like, he's not dead, he's fine. Like, shit's fine with Lefty, whatever. But also, he hasn't talked to him in years. Like, you don't just quit.
That's not true. Sometimes you can be well, here's the thing. He lost all of his subscribers and everything.
Yeah.
So they may have been like, this is not
There's
working.
No reason.
Obviously, he lost all his subscribers.
That's true.
Like,
That's
y'all
true.
don't need to work together no more.
Yeah.
We're just going to start over from now and do our own thing.
Yeah.
It just ended a business relationship is what it sounded like. If there was something really nefarious that they thought that they could have gained from, they would have been in litigation, I'm sure.
Yeah.
There would have been some lawsuit or something like that. I do think it's horrific to know that people physically assault this man on the streets.
Why?
What
Like,
is
how does
wrong
that
with people?
make you, like,
Man,
why would you do that?
There's people out in California and shit that do that, like, knockout challenge and stuff. They go around hitting people randomly. I mean, there's just some really
random people, they just go knock
there
out.
was for years a thing where old people, women, they would just run up behind people, film it, and sucker punch somebody and then run off.
Like, what? That makes you a bitch.
Yeah, well, I mean, they just don't care.
Like, what?
It's horrible.
People are fucking weird.
It was in damn like Russia or something. There was a content creator. These couple of dudes got caught, and of course they're in prison now. But they were hitting people with hammers and actually took a few people out. And like, and filmed it. And
That's
we're like,
so
oh, we're
sick.
fucking, oh, dude.
That's so sick.
Oh, dude, it's horrible. And so you've got people just harassing this man and jumping him, filming him when he's passed out drunk in the streets and stuff. Look, if your friend falls asleep at a party and they were the first one to pass out drunk and you're drawing, you know, whatever on their face with a Sharpie or whatever.
Yeah, harmless stuff.
But if somebody is passed out in the street
and they like seemingly have a problem, you know, and even if you did think they were dead, you should go over there and be like, hey, are you fucking okay?
He was on his back too. So pro tip, if you ever have anybody that you're around who gets drunk to the point where they're passed out, okay, just know that they could vomit and asphyxiate on it. So what you do is you roll them on their side with one arm outstretched, okay, and then you put a pillow or something behind their back so that they can't roll back over, or at least it'll be hard to do. That's something easy to do even if you're intoxicated as well, but make sure that if you have a friend who passes out that they're not sleeping on their back.
But obviously this guy didn't give a shit about him.
Obviously they didn't
And I
care.
think it's like, it's weird too, because like I grew up in a small town. I've never lived in a city. I've never even been to a big city, right? And so the way that people act in a city versus a small town is totally different.
Human life matters to you way more.
Yeah,
when you're more connected to people.
Like, I would never, like, as a joke, you know, if I would be like, oh, like, okay, there was the one time where this girl was passed out at a bar, and I was very drunk, and I was like, ha ha ha, she's dead, and I poked her, and I shouldn't have done that, but I was fucked up, and that was wrong, and she woke up and was like, I'm not fucking dead, I will kill you, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
But you might
Fuck.
be.
Yeah.
Dude, you were even considerate and nice to the girl that tried to, like, come on to me.
No, I wasn't.
When she was out in the streets, passed out.
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were, because you were going to go beat her ass, and you didn't because she was like...
If you consider that considerate, then sure.
At that point where you were at, that was considerate, okay?
She had people... She wasn't literally in the street. She was safe-ish.
Yeah, well, Nikki was about to lay in...
Not about that.
Some striking workouts. But anyway, Welvin... DaGreat, my bad. Sorry, Welvin. I really hope that this guy has a fulfilling life and that he's doing better. I understand alcohol issues and leaning on substances to feel good.
Yeah.
It's hard. Life is difficult, man.
Yeah.
And I couldn't imagine with this kind of exposure, okay, the guy's not... he's not Brad Pitt, and he's got a lot of issues going on, people making fun of him, jumping him, and everything like that. So I just hope that he finds peace.
Yeah, it would be hard too to be like, oh my god, like you blew up over this meme, and
what
then like
you
like you could just like kind of keep rolling with that, and if it's not working, then you have to like he has to accept that that's just like it didn't work as a long-term thing. I
heard from somebody here recently on a podcast or something. I can't remember what it was that I was listening to, but they spoke about people who get famous and then they're not, and then people see them at regular jobs, and they're like, "Oh, what happened to you? Ha ha ha!"
Dude, I would be like, "Fuck you, dude."
Even if it's a respectable job, even if it's a good job, it's like you're not famous anymore, though. So you could be like, you know, working a Wall Street job and then walk in to get a coffee at Dunkin' Donuts, and the person at Dunkin' Donuts would be like, "Hi, you used to be famous. What happened to you?" And
I wouldn't deal with that.
You still make millions of dollars, but you're not a celebrity anymore. And they're like, nobody cares.
I guess just being like famous, though,
right.
It's just,
yeah. I mean, and they say that was one of the huge struggles for Kurt Cobain, is like whenever Nirvana took off and they were the biggest thing in the world, that he never wanted that.
Yeah.
He just wanted to be, you know, a successful musician.
Now he's on t-shirts at Walmart.
Now he's on t-shirts at Walmart, which is, I'm sure, would have him rolling in his grave. But Welvin, best of luck to you, dude.
Yeah.
Bill's YouTube, good channel. He puts together some pretty interesting stories. Another guy along the lines of Sonny V2, internet historian, just like people
explaining people's stories.
Telling everybody what's going on. I appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you could always give us a like.
Yeah.
You could subscribe to our channel. You could give us recommendations. If there's something you want to see us react to in the future, just let us know.
Yeah, there's multiple places to do that. You can do it in the comments, on our Discord, on our Patreon, or on our Twitch. We go live every Friday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And I guess that's going to do it, y'all. See you next time.
Guys.